Hey viewers, welcome to another game of CasualProGamer. Today we're doing an Elise game, and since we have two, I'm glad that I can, actually say that I have a name, but it doesn't even matter, because there is no spectator mode on. So I know he has it turned on, it just probably failed because of the patch or something like that. Anyway, the people from LOL Replay haven't really been, up to snuff lately, which is kind of a shame. Yeah, well, they are doing this as a hobby, so I really appreciate all of their hard work. But sometimes it's just, it's not really like up to date, and they're like 2 patches behind, like now, and yeah, that's kind of a shame. Of course, they can't really be up with the new patch, because once that comes out, they have to start working on something new. Anyway, on to Elise. I like that. They made kind of a spider. I guess she's a spider, right? But they made a spider champion around Halloween, which is kind of cool. And yeah, I really like that. So let's see, we can't do that anymore. So we can't change the viewpoint anymore, which is kind of a shame. It just starts to lag if I right click. Well, anyway, yeah, whatever. So starting off with the neurotoxin here, even though Twitch, oh my god, Freak said that you should start off with something else. I thought the E, but I'm not actually sure. Well, the volatile spiderling when you jungle, and I thought this one if you lane, but I like the neurotoxin as well. I'm not sure if it's a skill shot or target. It seems like a targeted spell, yeah. So that makes it even better. So do we have a jungle Gragas here? Because that would be really bad. Yeah, we do. And he did not start off with that that W. Of course, well, in general, jungling with Gragas is possible, but you need to make sure that you can get through the early levels. And yeah, normally you do that by going for the W, which increases your attack damage as well as your armor, and it gives you mana because of your innate ability. So all in all, and it's a free spell, so that's also very useful. But all in all, it is just a great spell to start with. Obviously, this guy thought that Body Slam would be more useful, because it does damage to every minion in range, which is kind of cool as well. We're going to not watch this, because it doesn't matter. So we can't see that anyway. And yeah, unfortunately, with no spectator mode on, we have to focus on only this lane. So, yeah, the neurotoxin has been accompanied by the cocoon now. And yeah, apparently this guy is going for the W. And it is yeah, it is a first blood for Diana, and then they pick up an assisted kill, so kind of equal goals. It's a little bit more for the second team, but it would have been a lot better if they picked up first blood with an assist versus just a kill. But hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes it just, yes, sometimes it just sucks like that. But anyway, it's a kill, so that's good. And do those voidlings actually trigger on minions? Yes, they do. Huh. Okay. So, wow, that was an excellent spiderling. Yeah, they're really hard to get away from. I guess they have the same kind of intelligence as the what are they called? The saplings from Maokai. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. For now, we are going on a 3 versus 2 gank here, but it seems like we're actually behind on this first thing. So Halloween team skin on Hecarim here, and come on, yes, nicely done. And where is he going to land? Oh, he's not going to land on top of anyone. So 2 stacks here for the spider swarm, and not turning into a spider here. That is surprising. So the spider swarm works every time you hit an enemy with a spell. You get a spiderling, and now it's maximum 2. I think the maximum is 5 when you fully level up. But yeah, you need to use them, and this has no cost, so you might actually want to use that a little bit more often than this Kyle Scorpion here. Scorpion. It's also kind of animal, which is kind of cute. A scary animal, a toxic animal, I guess. Because, well, of course a scorpion is an insect, and a spider is not an insect, so I can't really make that comparison. Well, I can make the comparison, but then I get all kinds of comments about that. I'm not actually... Yeah, I think that's correct. I think a scorpion is an insect. But anyhow, yeah, this is his first time playing. So, first time playing Elise. It took him 6 games to actually get Elise as a champion, because, of course, on the first day, you really don't want to log in if you want to play the champion, because, well, that's going to happen. Everyone wants to play that same champion, and that is just going to suck. So, they are grabbing a kill here, and, oh, a bit of trouble here, yeah. And come on, where are we going? Because we're kind of splitting the damage here between 2 enemies. Look at that moonfall, that is such an OP ability. That is so ridiculously strong. And yeah, Elise, in my opinion, is a really good champion. As far as I can see now, she's a really good champion, and she is going to do really well for all kinds of well, levels, except for the really high level, I have to feel. But that's just because on the really high level people like to play the more skill-based champions, and although you have 7 skills to choose from here, so to use correctly, so like Nidalee, you have 7 skills, and yeah, mastering all of them is definitely way more difficult than mastering only 4. But, well, plus you might want to include the summoner spells in that, but I'm not. Because the summoner spells are not dependent on the champion. But yeah, you will require a little more skill for this, but I think this is not a champion that will be played heavily in high elo. Of course, I might be wrong about that, because the voidlings, no, not voidlings, spiderlings might actually be really useful. Oh yeah, okay, I thought we were going on something. But 3 spiderlings now, by the way, so the maximum is 3 now. And yeah, the yeah, in the high elo, I don't really think that she will be played a whole lot. Well, the first week, of course. So I am going to try to get someone on this, well, some stream of a high elo player playing her, and that would be awesome to see what they can make out of this. And especially the junglers, because I think she will be a very good jungler. She has some great abilities to gank, especially that that drop thing. That's the E, I think. I think at least, yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, this one. I think that's a really useful spell to have, and yeah, when you're ganking from outside of a lane or something like that, or from well, like over here, you can probably jump over here and be really close, avoid all wards, and even if they have a ward in this bush, then you can still gank because you already are in range of the champions, and yeah, that might actually be really good. So it's kind of like Nocturne, but then, well, without having to use your ultimate for it. Because this is, well, it's a 20-second cooldown for now, but it is something that doesn't require a whole lot of mana. It doesn't require you to be level 6. So, yeah, might actually be really good. So anyway, both are building completely different things. AP on the one, defense, so magic resist on the other. On the other hand, sorcerer's shoes on the enemy here. Well, we only have boots level 1.
An enemy has been slain.
So yeah, the level 8 versus level 7. And yeah, we're just farming. I don't expect anything real to happen here, except that they win the game. But that's because it's 9-3. No, this was just his first gameplay, and he just sent it to me to allow me to cast a game with the new champion. Even though this is just about the gameplay. Every game that's titled New Champion, that is just about the gameplay, seeing how the skills are used, what the range is, things like that. And yeah, this is the problem with her. Oh, she did not jump on an enemy? Why not? Why would you not jump on an enemy there? And very nicely done, but does get killed. Gragas, can you get out? Probably not. Oh wow, he misses that skill, and he may actually still make it out. It's going to be close, but he has to have the body slam now. Come on! Oh my god, that was so close. How did that Hecarim not catch up? I don't know. Maybe he was completely out of mana. I didn't actually watch his mana bar. Yeah, he was completely out of mana. That's why he couldn't catch up. Wow. That was very, very close. Yeah, that's not smart. So using her ignite, but not really be able to follow up on that. And yeah, that volatile spiderling, that really does damage. It's surprising how much damage that actually does. So we're going to have to look if something real is going to happen in this game at any point. So as I said, I'm not expecting real big plays or really super combinations at all. I'm just expecting yeah, gameplay. And so shoot you. And there we go. Getting on to this guy. The spiderling's all half health here. But does it matter? Yeah, I don't know why she keeps not jumping on enemies. I mean, is there a bonus you get if you don't jump on someone? Because it does put you closer to your turret if you jump on an enemy in this case. And it's not like it has an advantage to not do that. Well, I think it doesn't have an advantage. So is she going to get out? Or he rather. He does have all of his skills up, but yeah, just walks out, no problem. So you can actually use it to jump over walls if you reveal the minion camp here, but the minion camp has to be up, of course. So you can only jump on top of things. And are these... Oh wow, that is really crappy. If you just look at the ward, you can't see it. You have to watch from over here, otherwise you can't see it. And I think this is one of the wards that you have to buy. Not actually sure. But that is really crappy. They mispositioned it in yeah, in the alignment. Wow, that's really crappy. Huh. Fail. Anyway, yeah, we get a kill here in top lane, but it doesn't really matter because we can't see it anyway. We're just going to follow this guy. Let's just follow him. So this is a lot better because this one you can actually see. Yeah, it's just that the amazing drawings they did really don't translate to the screen, in my opinion. Because I saw the ward skins, well, when they released them, well, when they Oh, wow. Why didn't he jump on top of that? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I saw them when they were announced, or when they were actually in the shop available, something like that. And I don't really understand why they look so crappy, because yeah, here you have another one. In the shop they actually looked really nice, but yeah, here they look kind of crappy. Plus the fact that they are not really visible in the bush. Well, the bush kind of distorts them and they become invisible. Kind of makes that I wouldn't want to buy them. Even though you can buy them for IP, and I have like 1 million IP at the moment. It is still not worth it in my opinion, because they don't look good. I mean, yeah, this one is really crappy. I really don't understand that one. Do we have others? Yeah, we had this one. This one looks kind of cool, but as you can see, it kind of looks crappy because it's invisible. If it was just visible, so everyone knows that a ward becomes invisible. So if they just made this an invisible ward, a visible ward, sorry. So just made it actual white instead of this grayish color, then it would be cool. In my opinion, of course. But this one, yeah, I think everyone has to agree that this one looks pretty crappy. So we're still at 3 spiderlings here. And I wonder when we will go up to 4. Oh, with the ultimates. So level 6, 11 and 16, I think. Because at level 6 it changed to 3, from 2 to 3. Well, that's when I first noticed it. That's what I should say, because it may actually be different. So, are we going to land the snare? Yes, the snare does land. And yeah, that's a pretty dead spider there. They didn't get a double kill? I thought I got a double kill there, but okay. Apparently I thought that was an enemy, but it wasn't. So anyhow, 2 and 2, 2, 2 and 6 in fact, got killed by the turret twice now. Oh, yeah, that's the enemies getting kills there every time. Yeah, I can't see who is on which team. Let me show you this so you can actually see the builds a little bit. Yeah, so previously I said that we get a kill in the top lane, but in fact the enemies got a kill in the top lane. Yes, so Ashe does know that lots of people are coming for her, but she runs out of the turret range anyway. And oh man, they're going to let her get away. Really? Nice. That snare is so long range and it is really good. Can you actually send the spiderlings in somewhere? Are they controllable? I don't know. I don't know. No, they're just, it says to attack nearby foes, so it doesn't say that they're actually yeah, controllable. So you can't really alt right click or something like that and then get it that way. So Elise not getting the blue buff here, which is a shame. And that was due to the fact that Teemo just completely wanted it. So this one I still like, although it's not like the best. Well, it's not like the best I could see it being, but it's still okay. And I think this is one of the IP ones. You have 2 or 3 that you can buy with IP, and the rest you have to buy with RP. And yeah, I don't really care. So if you have them, yeah, that's up to you, of course. If you play a lot, I guess it's worth it. But yeah, I don't play a whole lot, and since they're not for a fixed number of games, they are for a fixed number of time, for 1 week. So you buy them for 1 week, and if you play a lot of games, then yeah, that's worth it. But if you play, well, like 1 game a day, it's definitely not worth it. Come on! Jump! Jump on them! No, 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 she's not going to be able to do anything here. And are we going to be able to escape? Yeah, no problem actually. Ash trying to get or take down those spiderlings, but that is really, well, useless. And yeah, she just did jump on top of that, so nicely done. So I'm not actually sure how that jumping works. Descend upon target enemy. So do you have to target before, or so before the spell actually well, triggers or something like that? Oh no, this is the wrong form. I need to check that when she's in spider form. But we may have to wait a little bit, although she does have 4 stacks of the spiderlings. Well, it's level 11 to 12 now. And let's see. We currently have 70 minions and enemy has 64. So that's pretty equal. And we are going to go back, apparently. So yeah, as I said, I think she's a pretty strong champion, or she looks pretty strong. I don't know if she is pretty strong yet, but wow, nice damage there. Ash, of course, a very squishy champion, and not really one of the better ones anymore. She used to be like one of the best champions for a long time, but not so much anymore. And this guy is going to die, but are we going to pick up this? Come on. No. Wow. She actually isn't dead yet? Wow. I'm so impressed. I'm sorry. I missed the kill somewhere. Well, it was in the top right, so I guess I missed it, but it was still on screen. We're going to follow both of these. Oh, she finally dies, and they pick up this kill. Yeah. Wow, that almost escape from Diana was probably quite good. Oh, yeah. Now we can see it. You could actually... Oh, come on. Get out of there! Yeah, the Jace is getting really fed. I don't know how high up he is currently. He is 6 and 3. We have 6 and 5 and 6 and 0, so it should be no problem. 5 and 3, so yeah, we should still be doing well. Oh, 10 assists, that is pretty impressive. 8 assists for Blitzcrank. Yeah, 7 for Gragas. Gragas especially is heavy on the kills and assists, but well, 13 and 12. So yeah, Elise is doing well in just being involved in all the fights. Yeah, great job. Great job. So yeah, we're still going to win. It's 24 to 13. Come on. Almost double the kills. We obviously can't see whether the enemies have picked up Dragon yet. I haven't seen the pop-up yet that our team has slain the dragon, but that may be because we have Greg as jungle. So apparently this guy is the one with those wards. Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. Yeah, our Elise is the one with the ghost wards. Oh, come on, get the Jace! Get the Jace! Oh no, he got out of there. Okay, now come on, let me see what it does. Oh no, don't go in there. Timo is going to clear up, but that's about it. Oh, now you can go in, obviously, but Okay, we already had the surrender. And yeah, just when it became interesting. But yeah, the game was over a long time ago. But yeah, just when it became interesting to see this team fight, how it worked and what she could do. I mean, she went in and then retreated and wanted to go back in right at the moment they surrendered. But anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!